It has been far too long since we've done an unboxing video, so today we're returning to an old favorite, which is unboxing inexpensive wedding gowns. Hi everybody, I'm Leandra, this is my channel and I'm glad you're here. It has been so long since I've done a video of any kind. It's been 3 months at least since I've done a video. I think the last one was in July. And I had a lot of plans for things that I was going to do, but everything kind of fell by the wayside. I've been working 2 jobs this year and then spending my summer doing an internship as well as my 2 jobs, plus going to school and getting some certification. Plus my children are, they're growing up and having lives and doing stuff. Plus, over the summer we did a major home renovation and I did a major declutter. So I cleaned out not only my closet, but stuff around the house. For any of you that have ever wondered, what does she do with all those dresses? I donated 8 trash bags, like full giant trash bags full of dresses and clothes. There is a wonderful charity in my area, which is through the local high school that takes dresses of any kind really, but they prefer, sort of nice dresses, prom dresses, dresses for events, and they have these available to the girls at the school all year round. So I gave a lot of my really nice dresses to that program because I think it is such a good thing. And then there were a couple of other charities that I love in this area that I gave the other things to because the school didn't necessarily need like jeans and t-shirts. They have plenty of those. So the dresses were the main thing, and I have loved having all of this space in my closet and in my shed and in my home and in my life. And but it took a lot of time. Like, it was a major declutter. As we speak, we are going into autumn, which is one of my absolute favorite times of year, and I know that a lot of people have their weddings in autumn because it's just so gorgeous outside. You don't have to spend a lot on decorations because nature does everything for you. It's just so beautiful, and right now my window is straight ahead there. It's rainy and the leaves are changing color and it's just gorgeous outside. This is actually the time of year whenever I had my wedding because, yeah, I wanted nature to do the work for me for a lot of that decoration. So I thought, because I know a lot of people do have their weddings at this time of year, this would be the perfect time to do a wedding dress unboxing. Now, this unboxing is in collaboration with Everpretty. Everpretty is a brand that I have worked with before, and I'm always enthusiastic to work with them because I actually really do love the quality of their dresses, and you get an amazing price on it. So when they asked if I wanted to do another collaboration with them, I said absolutely, because I know you guys love the wedding dress videos and I love Everpretty. So this is just the perfect collaboration. Everpretty offers a wide selection of formal dresses. So they have everything from your bridesmaids dresses, your evening gowns, your formals for prom and things like that, as well as wedding dresses. So they really do have a great selection of dresses, and most of their dresses range from $50 to $100. Now, as far as size ranges go, their regular size dresses are from 4 to 16 in US sizes, and then they have plus sizes up to size, I believe it's 26. So they have a pretty good size range on dresses, and they're very inexpensive. Now, in the past, I believe we are up to 3 dresses from Everpretty that I have tried before, and I've really been impressed by all of them. I mean, just blown away that this was a $100 wedding dress because they were such nice dresses. For today's unboxing, we are going to be trying 2 wedding dresses. The first one is spaghetti strap waist pearl sweetheart collar tulle wedding dress with lace. This is $99 and I chose the color ivory. The second dress that we'll be doing is the classical tulle glittery pleated double V-neck A-line wedding dress with train. Now this is also $99 and I chose this one in white. I'm actually kind of a sucker for ivory dresses. My wedding dress was ivory because I just felt like, at this time of year, everything is red and gold and orange and brown, and then you have white. And it just felt like ivory was so much more in keeping with the fall palette. So I was really glad that they had an ivory dress that I could try as well as a white dress, because I mean, everybody loves a white dress, but there's just something about fall that seems like it calls for an ivory dress. I am so excited to do this today. I don't know if it's just that bridal gowns are extra special or it's just been forever since we've done this, but I'm so excited for this unboxing. So let's get to the fun part and unbox these dresses. All right, since I mentioned it first, we'll do the ivory one first. So right out of the package here, you can see the pearl belt there at the waistband. And I love Let me show you these little pleats that you have here on the bodice that just give it that little extra bit of visual interest. It's so nice. And so let's actually look at the dress. So this dress it's actually got a lot going on, which I think is one of the reasons why I love Everpretty, because it's not just basic. This is, yes, it's a $100 dress, but they really put in the work and the details on it. And that's why I love them. You do have lined cups here in the bodice. And of course the bodice is fully lined. But what you have here is this top layer of tulle. Then you have a layer of lace. And this lace is actually lined on the back. And then under that, you have this ivory lining layer. So you get the 3 layers of dress, but I mean, really you kind of get 4 because the lace is lined. And I think it's going to give this skirt lots of fullness, but it also, as I mentioned with the bodice, it gives it the visual detail. All of these layers go together to make a dress that is much more interesting than just a basic tulle on a white lining, right? So I love that they've done that. The straps are adjustable. And the zipper runs right down the back, which is great. And this dress looks nice and long. I feel like if you were to get a petticoat, if you wanted it to be a little fuller, I think you could do that. Probably not too full because I don't know that the skirt has the girth for it, but you definitely could add a petticoat for just a little more fullness. All right, well, let's try this first dress on. So right off the bat with this dress, I want to show you this little bit of train. It's just a little bit longer at the back, so it gives you that nice little train following along behind you, which I think is a perfect touch for this dress. I love that it is a very subtle ivory color. It's not too yellowish. It's just a very, almost an antique-y look with that beige underlay. So this dress actually very comfortable. It's not too heavy. It's not too bulky. It fits wonderfully. And I do love that you can adjust the straps a little bit here. I did not have a veil to go with this one because all I have is a white veil that I use for photos, but I think that a nice ivory veil would be perfect with this, even if it were like a long cathedral veil. It would be beautiful with this. So gorgeous. And listen, before you ask, before anybody asks, what am I going to do with these wedding dresses? Wedding dresses, I actually save all of them because I have daughters and they might want them one day. So especially dresses like this, which are so lovely, I save all of them for my girls. Now, once my girls have decided that they're married or they don't want to get married or whatever, I will donate them to charity. But for now, I do save all of these dresses because they're just so pretty. I want my girls to have first chance at them. So I hope you can see some of the details here with this beautiful little belt. And, you know, if you wanted to do your own belt, you easily could add like a diamond belt on here or something like that. It would not be difficult to go over the top of this, I don't think. But I like the pearls, actually. I think that they're very classy, very Grace Kelly, very elegant. So I'm very happy with this dress. I think it's a gorgeous dress. And I have a friend who, she's about my age, she's in her 40s, and she's getting married for the first time. And she, you know, she's a practical girl, and she was like, I just don't want to spend a ton of money on a wedding dress. She said, I think I'll just go find like a vintage Gunny Sacks dress. And I was like, you know, those vintage Gunny Sacks dresses can be up to $400. And so you know, a Jessica McClintock, I'm sorry, my rooster is out there crowing like crazy because he always knows when I'm filming, and that's when he decides to use his voice. So just excuse that if you can hear it. But she said, oh, I'll just go get a vintage Gunny Sacks dress. And I said, you know, those Gunny Sacks dresses from the 70s can be up to like $400. And you can go to Everpretty and get one for $100 and have an actual wedding dress. Obviously, it's whatever she wants to do. I don't care. But if you're thinking you're going to save money by going vintage, that's not necessarily the case, especially when it comes to wedding dresses. And for $100 to get a dress like this, I mean, if you're looking for a bargain, I don't think you could beat this. So let me just show you the back quickly here. And obviously I'm wearing just a regular bra with this because I want you to see how it would look. You would probably have to have something like a torse-slit bra, which just kind of comes up and over and then goes down in the back and it fits around your waist. That's probably the right garment for this, but I'm just wearing a standard bra so you can see where all the lines would be. And yeah, it's just lovely from the back, really. I want to walk by. I'm going to walk by with the train because I love how it drags behind slightly. Isn't that gorgeous? It's just such a nice touch. I love this dress. It's so fantastic. 2nd dress. And I don't know why, but looking at this one, I think it would be gorgeous for any season, but because of the glitter, I think it just kind of reminds me of ice crystals, and I think immediately of a winter dress. But, all right. So this dress actually has a little bit more heft to it. It's a little bit heavier, and I will go over the reason in just a second. The bodice, first of all, has this nice little ruching, this little knot front, which is, again, it's a lovely detail. The bodice is lined, obviously, but there are also cups in it for padding. And then if we look at the dress, so the top layer is this sheer tulle. Then you have this layer of glitter tulle, which is really, really pretty. I love the way, I think the light is catching it really nicely because it's really pretty. And then underneath you have a satin layer, which is a little bit heavier than the previous dress, which was all kind of lace and tulle and all that. So, you know, satin to me just feels a little more officially wedding dress. I love both the dresses, but this to me really says wedding dress because it has satin, and that's just typically what we associate satin with, is a wedding gown. So yeah, a good weight to this. And the glitter is really picking up very nicely. So this, I think, is going to be a gorgeous dress. All right, let's try this on. Second dress. I really thought that the other dress was going to be my favorite because I'm more of an ivory, you know, antique white fan than a white fan. But I love this. And I think this one's my favorite. I definitely do. The plunging neckline and the little knot right here combined with this glittery skirt, and maybe it's just the veil kind of bringing it all together, but wow. I love this dress. It's so beautiful. And like the other one, it does have the bit of the train when you walk. So, you know, I've never understood those super long trains. It's like you're gonna trip and fall on those. You have to have somebody like straighten it out for you. So you can tell when I twist, it still drags just a little bit because that's what a train should do. So it's very, very glam. And I just I can't believe this is under $100. This dress was under $100, and it's gorgeous. It's really, really gorgeous. And I would never know that if I were just going to a wedding and seeing the bride in this dress. I would never know that this was an inexpensive dress. It's very, very tasteful and very lovely. I really can't speak highly enough of Everpretty. I have just thought that their dresses were an amazing gift for people, you know, young women on a budget or any woman on a budget for her wedding day. This is such a blessing to have a beautiful dress that's inexpensive and affordable. This is a great thing. I love Everpretty, and that's why I always work with them anytime they ask, because I think that people need to know about these dresses. I just removed the veil here so we can look at the back. So this is the back, and it's quite, you know, quite standard with a zipper. And then you have a nice long little train behind you when you walk. I'll show you the knot just a little bit up close here, if you can see how it just creates this very, very nice little visual interest at the center. That is such a great detail. Thank you so much for joining me for this video. Thank you to Everpretty for providing these beautiful dresses for us to try on. As always, I am going to leave the links for these dresses as well as any promo codes that I find in the description. I'll leave the link for my blog and for my Instagram if you want to keep up with me between now and my next video, and I'll see you soon. Bye.